Alright, let's take it from the top. Oh, let's break it down!
Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome yourselves to the channel. It's Quinn aka Presidentq, and this is a brand new series I'm starting for you guys, fans of the Amino League, and also just fans of Overwatch in general, and people who just, you know, subscribe to my channel. I want to give you guys some more content to check out. The first season of the Amino League has finally ended. It was very great. Tinkerbell was one of the champions of the last season. I thought I'd call her up to help give us a guide on her patented D.Va. Like, she is the best D.Va by far I have seen, like, ever. And I'm not a huge fan of D.Va. She was so overpowered in season 3. I hated it. But freaking, now that she's nerfed, I know there's a lot of issues with her, but she seems to still be killing it. But enough about that. Let me introduce you, Miss Tinkerbell, xTinkerbell21. How's your season going? Please tell me about what your highest SR is, because people want to know about your competitive skill. What team you play for, who you main, and if you want to give people your Twitch and all that stuff.
So you guys, I'm Tinkerbell. I don't really have a Twitch. I have a Snapchat though. It's like Gamertag. But I main D.Va.
Oh.
I also made Mercy and Reaper. My highest SR was 3603, but my Mercy and D.Va are Grandmaster level, so I'm gonna take that. Even though I'm 36.
You're actually in the top 300 of divas out there. I do my research, guys. I do my research on who I interview. So congrats to you being one of the top 300 divas in the world, girl. I wanna know first off and foremost, why do you even play D.Va? Like, I really want to know. Like, she annoys me. Why do you play her?
To be honest, I was kind of forced to play D.Va. Like, the end of season 2 and before season 3, like, no one wanted to play tank, so I was like, I'm gonna pick a tank. And I tried Winston, realized that was a bunch of bullshit. Like, excuse my French, if y'all don't like cussing, y'all could just beat me out, beep, whatever. And then I found D.Va, and I'll never forget that I played on Elios one time, and right when the game ended, I threw my mech and I got a quadruple kill. No, I got a Quinn.
Yeah, you can probably see that on screen right now. A couple of her freaking things.
Shit! I was like, D.Va's so ever since, because she's just, I can be as aggressive as I want. I can be in your face, and yeah, I just like D.Va.
For people who don't play D.Va like me, what's the play style? What's the most recommended play style for D.Va? Because I know some people like to sit back and like I see people like shooting from long range with D.Va sometimes, or like flying up to people in like the middle crowds and getting wrecked. How you play D.Va the right way?
I really don't think there's a certain right way. Like, everyone has their different style and their different techniques, but me personally, as D.Va, as a tank, you have to like kind of be the distraction for your offensive players like Genji, Tracer, and Reaper, and Soldier. So me being a D.Va, I will always stay by like the other tanks like Reinhardt and Zarya, but at the same time I'm in your face and I'm aggressive because I'm trying to push you back to where like the offensive comes behind you, so you're kind of like trapped. You have to play Overwatch like a military tactic. Like, you gotta push them back and then get your other teammates to come behind them. Always get the healer first. Always, okay? I don't care what any of y'all say. Get the fucking healer first, because no matter what you do, the healer will always heal. So like, that's why you always want offensive people to go behind and then just like push them. That's how I play D.Va. I'm like the aggressive type. Like, I remember when I first played you guys Q and y'all all like jumped me.
Yeah.
But I still won.
You end up winning the whole thing. You're actually in the contendership for like MVP of the season 1, but we'll get to that later. Every pro D.Va, every pro anybody with any hero has their like special tricks that they use. Like, you know, when like a Roadhog comes up, like somebody that counters you, what do you do? Like, what kind of special tricks and what kind of tips would you give to somebody to deal with their counters, like Zarya and Roadhog and all that stuff.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not the best person to get advice from, but when it comes to Zarya, I'm very stubborn. I will constantly be shooting at you, even with your bubble.
Wow.
When you think about it, D.Va has a lot of healing, especially like her little gun when she's out of mech. It does a lot of damage. So I will always keep shooting. Like, D.Va is someone who can take a lot of damage. Now, Roadhog, though. When it goes to Roadhog, the best tactic I can think of is to get like a Zenyatta and a Discord, because Roadhog and Zarya are counter to D.Va, but you can still kill them. You just have to like be smart and constantly like go left to right. Like, always keep yourself moving because they're gonna kill you. That's the best like advice I can give.
Okay, you're a great D.Va. So what do you do against another great D.Va? Like, well, you have to deal with another one of those. Like, how do you outsmart them, or like, do you lure them into your team? Do you try to like fly back into the team or whatever? I don't know.
I'm still aggressive when it comes to another D.Va, but just like a Genji, when you fire at a D.Va, her like the natural instinct is to put up your matrix. So I will sit there and let them hold their matrix, just like a Genji. Like, you'll just wait for them to stop, and then once they get done with their matrix or their deflect, they can't use it for like a good like 5 seconds. So that's when you just like shoot them down. And D.Va's weakest spot is her behind, so I will always shoot behind the D.Va. Like, that is her weakest spot.
I did not know that. Maybe that's a freaking buff that they need to do for her. Fix her freaking big old hitboxes that she has.
Because when you think about it, it's kind of Halo, because like if you headshot or kill someone in the head, they will die faster. Yeah,
definitely. I love it. I love headshots. I just wish I could do it, but I play Lucio. Everybody knows about how trash his gun is. But what I was gonna say is, much like my favorite hero, D.Va's not really one of the most favorite in the meta right now. Like, when you pick her, sometimes people are like, a D.Va or whatever. At least in my games, I don't know about yours, but they probably know you're a pro. So how do you, like, in this new meta, it's like all over the place with Pharahs, which you counter Pharah pretty well. But how do you deal with the new season 4 meta as D.Va?
To be honest, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like so oblivious, but I don't really see a change. And I think even when D.Va had that extra health, I think because I was always aggressive, I would always lose my mech. So losing my mech is not an issue with me. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I don't know, when you play a certain character, it's kind of like a connection. So it's like, I know I'm gonna lose my mech, so why not just like get in your face and try to destroy you as quick as possible? So the metas don't really bother me.
Even with the kind of the new-ish Mercy, where like I don't know if you noticed, she's been in like every game. I think she's the most picked one on console as of right now, like the most picked hero, period. So I know you come across those really good Mercies. So how do you deal with that in this new meta, where you know that if you don't kill her, they're gonna look at you and be like, oh, you have to switch, all that stuff as D.Va.
So abolish me my offensive people before they even like get an attitude with me. But Chasing a Mercy does get tiring because she can like always fly. But I mean,
yeah,
it just depends. Like, you could have a Mercy that's like, no offense, but that is really trash and you can kill her instantly. But then you do have another Mercy that is like amazing, and that's when like you communicate. Because if you have a soldier or a McCree or a Genji or a Tracer, you niggas better be go killing her, okay? But with D.Va, with any team person you are, you have to communicate. So it's like, if you have a soldier and a McCree, naturally you're gonna say kill the Pharah. A Genji and a Tracer, they should annoy the crap out of a Mercy. So being a D.Va, it can get tiring, but at the same time, that shouldn't be my prime person, if that makes sense. Like, I can kill a Mercy, but if she's really good, I'm going to need like my other teammates to like kind of step in.
Yeah, focus fire. I understand that. Like, people like me, scrubs, with D.Va, we like to throw our ultimates like all over the place and get like one person or nothing, like 90% of the time. So I think a lot of us out here need this. How the hell do you ultimate as D.Va? Like, please tell me any tips you have for that.
Forever, just someone asked me this question. It's been like forever.
Okay.
But in my videos, you will see that like I will pause. First of all, as a D.Va, if you have an ult, you need to make sure like there's at least 2 or 3 where you're going. And second of all, you need a distraction. Like D.Va is that type of person, like Pharah, D.Va. If you have like that distraction, like that's what I tell some of my friends, like, hey, get in their face or just try to distract them. And then third, you need to line up your shot. If you want a good ult, like play the game type, you need to, I line up my shots. In my clips, you'll see I'll just pause and just wait until like something happens and I just throw it. And then by that time, they have nowhere to go because it's like, well, shit, I guess I'm gonna die. But sometimes in a panic mode though, a D.Va ult, even some people will see like I'll just throw my ult just to like move them out of the way, and my teammates will be like, you didn't even kill anyone. It's like that's the point, because D.Va's ult is also like a panic ult to where they'll like get away from the point to where like they go into overtime or like they run out of overtime.
Yeah, I
so
like
it kind
that.
of goes 2 different ways. Like either line up your shot, get a, but at the same time you can like move your enemy away, so that way you don't feel like overwhelmed. So, yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. That's smart. I like that.
Yeah, it's a tactic.
That was a very
move.
good answer.
I think I'll survive in the military. Kill a few people.
Okay, I know I know you play a lot of heroes. So when you have another Mercy on your team, or you're watching another Mercy, what do you see? What are the biggest mistakes you see from like? Not said Mercy, from D.Vas.
I was gonna
from
say,
D.Vas
I can do
period.
Mercy or D.Va. You want me to do both? Because I can do both.
No, Mercy's another person. You greedy bastard.
D.Vas, one thing I see is like they don't push. They're like standing back, and that's with any person. That's what I get really annoyed about, because they'll just sit there and not do anything. Or like, think about it, like how your team, there's at least one person you can combine ult with. There's always one person. So like if I see a Reinhardt ult and I see a D.Va not do anything and she has her ult, that irritates me, because it's like, think about it, they're down for at least 5 seconds. You can throw your ult and kill like, at least 3 of them. So I guess just D.Vas who don't like push, they're just like, I'm just gonna sit back and just watch, and it's like, you're wasting your time. Just point blank, you're not doing shit. Just get off D.Va. Just get the fuck off D.Va.
What nerfs and buffs would you like to see for D.Va? Because like I said, she's kind of out of the meta right now. I mean, she's still good, but she's not, I guess, great in my opinion. I don't know if you're probably like, no, she's the greatest. But I know there's probably some changes you still wouldn't mind seeing. What would you like to see with D.Va? If any. You might think she's perfect. I know some people will say that.
I can't find anything wrong with her. I think the one thing I just get annoyed with is her ult. Like, I feel like it takes too long. I may get criticized for this. I don't care. This is just my opinion. But I feel like her ult takes too long. Like, it just takes too long. And like
so you wanted to just pop like a firecracker?
You can, like, wait like a few seconds, but I think her ult, like when you throw it, it takes like 7 or 8 seconds, or maybe 10 for it to actually explode. And I feel like that just like takes too long, because I can't think of anyone else's ult that has like a certain, well, tracers, but she can stick you. That's like the only person.
Yeah.
I think. And McCree, but you can choose when to detonate it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So Final question for you, Miss Tinkerbell. What I need you to give me just some advice for any Overwatch player, who, no matter who they play, no matter what background or whatever they come from, just a tip or a trick for them, some advice from your eyes to their.
Well, it's kind of a long story, so just sit back and listen.
Go for it. Go for it.
My tip would be, Overwatch is a very competitive game, and I know there are people who are better than me and get paid to do this, but at the same time, I will get pissed off. But at the end of the day, when you have a good time and you're talking and just having fun, it's a lot easier. Like, when I'm with my team, like certain people, I'm just goofing around, just fucking around, not even like fully like taking it serious, and we'll win. Like, it's just fun. And also to communicate, like, communications is key. And at the same time, you can't sit here and just like yell at your teammates, but on the other side, like, if you're playing a certain character, do your job. Like, if you're a soldier or McCree, don't sit here and bitch and moan and say, why the fuck did I gotta kill the Pharaoh? Well, nigga, you got a fucking gun, you can fucking scope. What the fuck you mean why you gotta kill the Pharaoh? The fuck? That's a stupid ass question. Like, just do your job and still have fun. Like, it's confusing, but it makes sense in my head. Just roll with it. But yeah, that's all I can give. I love D.Va. I love Overwatch. I played it for a long time. I'm like a silver portrait. Yeah, so far I'm unchanged.
Oh yeah, we know that. All right, so you heard it from the D.Va main herself. Communicate. That goes for everybody, not just D.Va mains or D.Va players. And have some fun. I like that. You get some great advice.
Change like a character. Just do your just change. Like, y'all get so butthurt over this damn, like, over this internet. Y'all act like I told you, like, your mother smells or something. Like, just change the character. Like, don't cry about it. Just do it, okay? Just do it. Like, if someone tells me to get off D.Va and go Reaper, I'll do it. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. No feelings hurt.
I really appreciate the interview. I'm glad we got a champion, the Amino League champion, and we'll see maybe even MVP to get interviewed on the inaugural episode of our Overwatch Amino. I mean, you get a lot of love from the audience. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe for some more Overwatch content. Don't forget to check my girl Tinkerbell21 out. Hopefully you start streaming soon, man. I'm pretty sure the people want streams.
Camera and Twitch, but I'm just so damn lazy. And I'm always gonna be
you won't,
like, I'm always gonna eat.
You don't have to.
Like, they're just gonna see me stuff my face. Like,
that's fine. Some people don't mind, like, especially since you're a girl. If you want to, like, try to play with one of the top divas out there, be sure to check her out. She's really cool, as you can see from this video. But I appreciate it, Miss Tinkerbell. You have anything else you want to say?
No, I love all of you guys, even though I don't know you. Maybe one day you'll be my patient, because I'm also a nursing student. But have faith, trust, and pixie dust, my friends.
Wow, I love it. I love it. And this has been your Presidentq, and we are out. We out.